We are going to be working on our value project, and we're going to be focusing a lot on stippling, which actually goes with the style of artwork known as Pointillism, where you use small dots to create an artwork, and we're going to be focusing really on using those dots to create different values. So what you should have done is you should have found an image and printed it nice and large. And then I'm going to be giving you a transparency sheet, which is just a clear plastic sheet, and that's where your artwork is actually going to be created on. So you're going to lay your transparency sheet right over your image, and we are going to tape it so that it doesn't move while you are trying to create your pointillism. So I'm just going to tape it down at the top here, put a little piece of tape that wraps around to the back so my artwork is not moving. And so if I have to put it away, you could even do one on the bottom as well if you just really want to make sure it's secure. And you're going to need two different kinds of Sharpies. They should only be black. And you're going to be using a fine point and an ultra fine point. So once you're ready, you're going to start stippling, so adding dots. So in the area where I want finer dots or smaller dots, I'm going to use this ultra fine point Sharpie and go in and do my little dots. So I'm going to start, I think, with kind of an outline of everything so I can see what I'm doing. And remember, if these dots are closer together, it's going to create a darker value, because when you pull away from the image, it will kind of make the dots go together even though they don't actually. So in this eye area, you can go really close. The dots shouldn't really touch, but they should get really close together. And I know I just said you were going to be using two different kinds of Sharpie, but I actually think it's going to look better if you just use this ultra fine point Sharpie. So in the dark value areas, make your dots closer together. And then when you want less value, and for this guy, he's got a lot of wrinkles, so I'm going to try to get those to come out too. But for the less valued areas where they're a lighter gray, you really want to open up those dots. Don't do them too close together. And yes, this is going to be time consuming, but the outcome will be worth it. I'm going to go ahead and put this into time lapse. So just remember, very small dots. If you're trying to create like some creases like I'm doing here, I'm going to kind of make those closer together, and then in between I'm going to come in and just add some dot pointillism as well. So just depends on what your animal is. If you're doing something like tigers with tiger stripes, you're going to make those tiger stripes really, really dark, and the other parts of him a little bit lighter. And again, I am going around here and trying to do this outline as well. I'm going to time lapse this so you can go ahead and see how this is all going to play out. And this is going to take you a while. Please do not rush. And you only can have one transparency, so please take your time. Don't take it apart until you're finished with your project.